Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your energy check-in. As you guys know, these readings are timeless and signless, so you don't have to have any Gemini placements in your natal chart at all, and you don't need to be watching this video at the time that it's made. If it resonates with you, there's your card already. If it resonates with you, then it is definitely for you. I do have to say your cards are flowing out like water right now, Gemini, which is actually pretty nice. It feels really good, I have to be honest. You guys are air signs, but you know we're in the middle of Cancer season. Oh, God, they're just coming. What is this? Okay. Oh, okay. Full stop. We're in the middle, not the middle, but we are in Cancer season. And so you may be feeling all types of emotions, but I feel like it's just what you'd like. You want this, and I also feel that you're already like on your way out a little bit. So like it's almost like you're not feeling bogged down. Now this doesn't mean you're not going through the emotions like other people are, but I don't see you drowning like a lot of people are. Very, very interesting. Also, I do want to say that if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, feel free to look or an energy healing or shift session, which is live via Zoom. Go ahead and find a link to my Etsy page. Okay, this one came out like that. All right, so let's jump in. Let's see. Gems, what's going on? So Gemini, I'm getting the energy that you're feeling very much like a deep sea diver right now. Oh, I don't want to say deep sea diver. What I'd like to say is you're feeling very much like a pearl diver. That's what I'm getting. It's almost like you're not used to being like you don't usually make the ocean your haunt. You're, although pearl divers do, but you don't usually make the ocean your haunt. You're not usually all up in your feelings and whatnot. But right now, even you can see the value of it. Everybody's doing it, so you're jumping into. That's what I'm getting. It's so interesting the way that that's coming through in such an airy way. So you're like, I'm gonna jump in the ocean too, and I'm just gonna get a boat. I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna hold my breath underwater and jump in, do my deep sea, get my pearl, and I'm out. The question is, how much do you want to do? How much work do you want to do? How much of a deep dive would you like to do, Gemini? I'm feeling that some of you may be watching this. No wonder, spiritual service, because I was going to say some of you may be watching this and maybe getting very afraid as I say that. Oops, sorry guys, I'm a murderer. Bless that. Some of you are getting a little antsy, getting a little afraid as I was going forward. I could feel that. It makes sense because the spiritual service is here. I'm feeling that fear of commitment coming in, but I'm also getting the part of you is like, I'm here for it. Tell me what I have to do. So let's talk. Let's talk, Gemini. I almost called you Aries. So some of you may actually have some significant Aries placements. And I'm getting the word significant. So some of you may literally have a lot of Aries placements in your chart in addition to having that Gemini energy. Now, if this reading is for you, chances are Spirit does have some type of work that they would like you to do. In other words, you have some work that you would like you to do because it's your higher self, and this would be a soul contract. For somebody here, I do see that it's all about taking care of somebody else. So it's almost like you're taking care of somebody else. Could be physically, like in their home or something to that effect. Oh, okay, makes sense. And for others of you, I do see that it's about going back to school. There's something about a missed opportunity as well. So Spirit has cast its net a little bit here. So some of you may have very differing details, but the point is you're getting the call. And so I do feel that you're here for that. You're like, all right, what do I have to do? Let me know what I have to do. But I did feel a little apprehension because you don't want to be tied down. Makes sense, okay? Let's take, yeah, I can't, they're stopping me from going there. It's like, it's like I want to, but they're like, nope, back here. Graduation is what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. What cards? I don't even know which cards want to work with you. Okay, Gemini. Energies. You got, oh, thank you. There we go. This is the card. This is the deck. I was going to say, you guys are going to have to settle on one side of you so I can tune into that energy. Here it is. That's you right here receiving that. But they're saying you're not going to receive something until you do the work. So yeah, whatever it is that you're supposed to be receiving, Gemini, and that you would love to receive, Spirit wants you to do the work first. And you might be like, well, what work? Let's pull two cards for multiple sides of you. I do feel that a lot of you have some mother energies to work with. That's what I'm getting. And it makes sense because I do see the rebirth card and then the Fool card, which is, so it's kind of like two cards of new beginnings. This is amazing. So major new beginnings. So you're going to have a new beginning. You're going to receive something. You're going to do some type of completion. But Spirit is saying, would you like to have this end, this chapter of your life, whatever it is, ending on top of grief? The answer is no. Before you answer that, the answer is no. So what Spirit is saying is they'd like you to go ahead and allow yourself to dip into your emotions, feel any triggers that or experience any triggers in your daily life that send you into your emotions. So what that means is like keep an eye out for conversations. I'm feeling for this group of you, you may actually be triggered by a conversation that you have with somebody, with something. Okay, what is that? What are you conversing with someone or something? We're gonna go with the message there. Now, I feel that this could literally be a friend or someone that you're just connecting with, an acquaintance, and you guys start off having a conversation about God knows whatever. And then it starts to get a little heated. You start to have this little debate, and you notice you start to get hot under the collar. And it's like, why am I getting so hot about this? Your face might start to flush. You know what? It may trigger something in you that feels like it triggers your sense of ethics. Maybe you hear that maybe this person confides in you or tells you that they've done something that you don't agree with ethically, and it ticks you off. But I have to be honest, guys, you know me, I keep it 100 when you have your readings with me. I feel that you will be triggered by whatever this is because on a deeper level, most likely coming from a past lifetime for a lot of you, I'm hearing you may have done the same thing and you may have some unresolved issues around that. And to this day, see what they're saying, to this day, you may have no inkling that you were ever part of that. So maybe somebody tells you about something that they did and you're shocked and you're like, wow, that's wrong behavior. And it's like some people would be like, oh dude, really, but you're taking it to the next level. It's giving you a physiological response, and that's because you have to stop and you have to realize, okay, in some time and place I was a part of this energy and it's unresolved. I didn't come to terms with it, and so that's why it's triggering me in this way. But unfortunately, I don't remember what that, or fortunately, right? I don't remember what that specific thing was because it could have been a different time and place, maybe off planet altogether. And so now you're just left with a physiological response to it. So I would just say, try not to judge. Instead, try to use that as an invitation to inquiry, an entry point, Spirit is saying, into your past. And they're saying into your past affairs. I do feel that for some of you, this has to do, they're so funny. They're saying with ratchet behavior. That's going to trigger some of you to understand what they mean by that. But I'm also getting that, oh, okay, some behavior that you're really ashamed of, okay? Or that you, let's put it this way, that you would be ashamed of if it were you, but it's not you this time, but it was you, okay? But also it could do with some financial mishandling. So whatever this is, it tickles you. Tickles is not the word, it's actually triggers, but they're saying tickles you. And you start to wonder, why am I so hot under the collar about this? That's because you carry an energy within you that needs to be resolved. Spirit is saying work through that so that you can have this major new beginning in what it is that's coming in for you. Okay, oopsies. Ooh. Yeah, King of Cups and the Eight of Cups. I struggled to turn this over. So some of you are struggling to leave a connection. Could be a love connection that you had, right? But I do want to let you know that you've got the fires of a major double beginning. These are major beginning cards. The Judgment card is all about rebirth. The Fool is literally the beginning of a cycle all over again after having gone through like something major. So we see that you are going to have this new beginning. We see that you're receiving something of value. But Spirit is saying you're not going to get the best out of whatever it is this chapter is, whatever is ending with this chapter. And this thing that you may be receiving may not even be related to this connection that I'm seeing. But the point is, it ends a chapter altogether. You may not receive the most that you could get out of it unless you were to really go inward and to explore your feelings, any feelings that are coming up that could be healed. This is, again, Cancer season. It's all about delving into emotions, getting all emo. This is the season where you have full permission to do that. So Spirit is saying that some of you may want to protect yourself from these feelings, but they're saying there's value in having these feelings. See how this card is like wanting to, it really wants to be like, I'm closing off to it. And usually, I know I don't want to give into the stereotype that Geminis, they're not emotional. They're all in their mind. And Mercury, that's your ruling planet. But I have to, and look, there's a lot of mental energy here too. But I do have to tell you though that you've got feelings too. And if you don't connect with your feelings, they're just going to come back to haunt you. They're going to underlie the stuff that you do, underlie the decisions that you make. This is a very Gemini energy coming off of this card altogether, and it's coming through with a mental energy again. We see mental energy here too. So Spirit is saying it's good to be in your mind about stuff, but not to the point of dissociation from your emotions. So that's very important, because guess what? This is what's underneath. Look, the High Priestess is all about hidden energies too. But this is the grief card, by the way. This grief card is what's underneath everything right now. You're feeling it. If you can't connect to it, please know that it's there. Temperance is Spirit's promise of healing, they're saying. Oh, they're so sweet. They're saying it's Spirit's promise of rosy fields once again. Gorgeous. I knew this card. Look at that card. That card wanted to come out earlier. Oh, look at this. They're drawing not a division. I got the word division, but they're drawing a parallel between two stars. It's almost like the night star, the nighttime star, which would, for us look like Polaris or something to that effect, right? The North Star. And then we've got the day star, which is our sun. Look at that. I don't know why they're drawing that parallel. It could be meaning something for you guys. Oh, okay. Weren't we just talking? I feel like we were just talking about something like the best is to come. I don't know. Anyway, but look, this is romance. So if some of you are struggling with a romance, or some deal fell through, or a soul contract fell through, I'm getting, it's almost like some of you are on the verge of having a breakthrough in whatever that was. This is the breakthrough. It's not quite there yet. See how my hand's like, don't talk, don't anyone say anything. It's coming. It's like I'm about to have a breakthrough in understanding in what happened and why that was the case. And I think that you'll come out on top of this, whatever this is. You'll come out it's almost going to be like an awareness. It's something like, let me see if I can articulate it. It's like I'm not going to give myself too much of a hard time, because this person was messed up. They waved they waved the magic wand, and they were in 1 minute and then they're out. And then you're also going to say, but I'm fucked up too. That's literally the language that's coming. So it's almost like you're going to try to even that out, have the breakthrough, and move forward with kind of saying, it hurts. It hurts a lot, but I understand there were problems on both sides. And that's kind of what your takeaway is going to be. And something in that takeaway, Gem, is going to be what allows you to move forward. No harm, no foul. Like, they're fucked up, I'm fucked up too, right? But the way you said it is like they're pretty messed up. Like, they're messed up. That was messed up what they did. They're messed up also, like they're messed up in their life. But I'm pretty fucked up too. And then you're going to move on. But I do feel that what we were seeing with this nighttime star and this morning star, it's almost like if you can get to a place where you're feeling good during the day and you're feeling good during the night, that's when you'll know that you're ready to attract someone new, that you're ready to bring something new into your life. But until then, look at that, invitation to connect, right? But it's coming like this. It's not ready yet. Until then, as I was saying, I feel that you're going to be happy being more in, I don't want to say a hermit mode, but it's like this time I'm going to take my time. I'm going to chill. I'm going to walk barefoot along the beach. I'm going to, like, it's just this energy of like, what's the song? Um, what is it? We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's the energy. It's like, yeah, Kokomo, right? I'm gonna the energy's like this time around I'm gonna chill. And until then I just see you kind of getting into this inventor's mode. It's like it's not fully inventing things, but it's kind of like being in this pre-inventor's mode. It's like, I'm going to fancy myself an inventor. I'm going to fancy myself into tech. I'm going to fancy myself into whittling with things with my hands, and but I don't actually invent anything, right? So it's like that kind of energy. So spirit is saying it's almost like you're going to wait for yes, two things. Wait for inspiration, number one. You're going to be open for inspiration. And the second thing is, I'm going to wait for an invitation. So that's a very important way to say it, because the idea is like, I'm not going to go out there looking for somebody. I'm going to wait until someone finds me, and until the now card, right? And until somebody invites me. And Spirit is saying that's the way to go. But they're also saying, especially if you're feminine here, you could be male, female, or gender non-conforming. I'm getting very specifically that for some feminines, this is yes, the way to go. Again, feminine refers to the polarity. So you may actually identify, you could be a guy, but you may identify more with the feminine aspect of yourself, right? You could be a woman and be in your feminine as well. But either way, the feminine polarity right now is definitely, I'm feeling this energy of needing to really not be the initiator the next time around, is what Spirit is saying. And I feel that you're going to be okay with that. I do feel you're going to have a little bit of what do you call it? Fits and spurts? Is that what the idea is? Like, you're going to have a little bit of spurting energy, like, oh, I should have done this, or I shouldn't have done that, or maybe we could get back together, or I love how this became a relationship reading, but anyway, why? But the point is, eventually you're going to be like, I'm going to let it go. And I just see Six of Swords energy. The Six of Swords card, if you don't do tarot, is all about moving forward from turbulent waters. It's moving on. It's a good card to get. And so I just feel like, all right. Again, breaking even. Now, it's interesting that the Now card came out. What does Spirit want to say about that? Because clearly now is not going to be relationship stuff. And it's funny that we just got into relationship stuff. So I think that we're going to pull these cards. Let's go ahead and pull these cards. What would you like? Okay. All right, Gemini, like I said, your cards are just, flowing out. You're just ready. Look, Death and Magic, ready to get that change. Look, in between, right? This is exactly where you are. Right now, I'm not going to do anything. I'm gonna wait to be inspired. I'm going to wait to be invited. For some of you, this is also relating to a job. You're going to wait for that. Creative spark. Look at the promise. They're saying again, you have the chance to, some of you are going to get into graphic design. I'm getting very strong. Graphic design, I want to say graphic design, very, 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 very strong. Wow, your guides are very strong, by the way. Yeah, especially that energy is going to really open up in the month of October, they're saying. Maybe even August, but I'm really feeling October. Wow, who's that? Yeah, that's you. That's you go, girl, you go, boy, right? Again, Spirit is cautioning, do not close down with your emotions, Gemini, okay? It's okay to feel your emotions. No, thank you, Spirit. So Spirit is saying again, so you guys are going to be very creative. You have a major opening starting for you. I'm getting some energies as well that are needing to move their way out, and they will. We see the Death and Magic Transformation Scorpionic energy card right here. Allow yourself to transform, and if this reading is for you, I really feel that you're here for it. You're like, I'm here for it. I can commit to this. I don't even feel any kickback at all. I felt a little bit earlier where it's like you were trembling, you didn't want to like get into what spirit wanted because you were like, I don't want to commit. How long is that going to be? And are we talking 6 months to a year? No, I'm getting now as I'm really feeling your energy. You're like, yeah, what's the rush? I'm not going to rush in this time. I'm just going to, again, the barefoot walking, right? But Spirit is saying, again, do you want to have this brand new beginning, this brand new creative energy that could be very lucrative for a lot of you, especially at nighttime? I'm getting a lot of nocturnal energy for a lot of you. Do you want to have that upon grief, or would you like to get rid of the grief altogether? And if you're ready to really move that lower energy, you see this dark night of the soul, that's stuff on the inside, the triggers, right? The emotions, the grief. If you're ready to move that energy, say, hey, hey. They're so funny. What's the card at the bottom? They want us to look at the card at the bottom. What is that? Yes, the willpower. If that's what you want to do, you got to get on board and you have to make that degree. Why did they make me say degree? Okay, so for some of you, school is featuring in some way degree, but I was going to say make that decree. So some of you, school is featuring in some way. And again, it could be about anything, but I also feel that for some of you, it's about, or for some of you, for at least one of you, it's about creative design. What do they call it? The graphic design, okay? So just go with the flow. There's a lot coming up. So to summarize, Gemini, if this reading is for you or whoever you are coming out of the cold, right? Coming out of the dark. But you're going to have to, and your new beginning is assured, but you're going to have to make a decision about what kind of new beginning you'd like to have. Do you want to start that new job? Do you want to move into that new house? While you're still mourning the loss of something, while you're still crying, while you're still feeling triggered and stressed about something you can't put your finger on, or would you like to do the work? And Spirit is saying, if you want to do the work, hit me up. Now that's interesting because I don't usually make a plug for myself in videos unless they, I really should. I need a market, come on. But unless they bring it up. But for some of you on this call, you may benefit from a reading with me or an energy shift energy healing session with me or whatnot. So that's if you make the decision to really get this work underway. I'm getting 4 months tops, and 4 months tops meaning that whatever you put into motion right now, you can really do a lot of good for that inside, that internal space, like cleaning out that internal space. And in the next 4 months, with your dedicated efforts, you're going to be feeling good and you're going to be riding high with whatever opportunities are coming in for you. Now, that doesn't mean you have to see me. You could actually do other stuff. You can journal or reach out to someone else who can give you that energetic push, if you want to do Reiki, if you want to. And for some of you, I do feel that it's going to be about getting grounded as well, okay? So some grounding energies, however that comes through for you. Anyway, you got to feel something under your feet, is what they're saying. I'm also seeing that some of you need to be motivated by money. You're going to need to be motivated by something positive. Like you need a win right now. You want to see the money. You want to see something tangible in your life. And I feel that can be arranged. Spirit is saying that can be arranged. They're like, we're waiting for you to come into our offices. That can be arranged. What else would you like? So go ahead and just tell Spirit, hey, I'm ready to do this work. I'm ready to delve in. But I need A, B, and C. And maybe A, B, and C is like, I need to see results. I need to feel emotional support. I need to at least find out from this person if this connection's dead, or like, because there's a part of me that still wants to go back. Whatever it is that you need, speak it in prayer to Spirit, okay? And that's it. All right, guys, you know where to find me if you'd like to connect with me, have a reading or an energy healing session. And until then, God bless you. Mwah. Bye.